Just shoot the other way because it's not gonna look good. Dude, you just messed up the whole thing.
You messed up your face, bro.
Let's see if it's live.
Life and death questions for many.
But getting out of Miami and getting out of the path of this storm is not easy for everyone. On the road, out of Miami, on Alligator Alley, cars are lining up for gas. A police officer directs traffic and stands by to keep order. The line takes more than a half an hour
Do you
to
say
fill
it's
up.
very possible
Fred
the
DeMera
entire
told us
state of
he's
Florida
on
could
his
see
way to
hurricane
Sarasota
winds? Has that ever happened before?
I don't have the statistics in front of me, but we do have a previous track that's very similar to what we're forecasting for Irma. That was back in 1960, which was Hurricane Donna, caused massive destruction up the peninsula. Very similar, maybe not quite as intense. It was Category 4. We're expecting Irma to be 4, maybe Category 5 when it comes ashore.
And what do you make of the guy in our last segment who, is in the Keys, says he's going to ride this out on his boat?
I was surprised and very disappointed to hear that. If the hurricane comes ashore, as we're expecting, not far from where they are, at the intensity that we're saying, that his chances and the chances of the other dozen people he mentioned to survive are low. You do not want to be in a boat with 150 plus mile an hour winds and a 5 to 10 foot storm surge and 20-foot waves. He talked about, well, if it gets bad, we'll leave. We have an hour. We're talking about tropical storm force winds for almost 36 hours and hurricane force winds for 10 hours. There's no way that they can go anywhere once those start. So if I can't convince them to leave, I want everybody else who is listening, who has not left yet, to evacuate now.
Let me just repeat that again. You're talking about hurricane force winds for 10 hours.
Yes, we can do the math. The storm's going to be moving at about 10 miles per hour, and it's going to be about 100 miles across in terms of hurricane force winds. That gives you 10 hours of hurricane force winds over the largest extent. And within that, you're going to get the winds as high as Category 3, 4, and maybe 5.
Wow. Tom, what's your biggest concern at this point about Irma?
Besides the guy that Bill Weir just interviewed. Yeah. That's a great question, Anderson, because, what's different about this storm with